It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. And it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Hoosier State at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. With Greg Olson, Mike Tirico up here in the booth. So glad that you are along with us. Greg got a couple offenses here that love to take their shots down the field, so the defenses really have their task right in front of them if they want to win this game.
Yeah, no question. I think as many of the matchups that we've dove into this entire week, it really comes down to which defense puts a lid on the opposing passing game and prevents as many big plays as possible. We see it week in and week out. The correlation between generating big plays, especially through the air, directly leads to the ability to score points. So make teams go the long way. You know, the defensive old saying is make them snap it again.
The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. Led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida, it's Anthony Richardson.
Mike, when you look around the league, there's just not a lot of quarterbacks that look and can play to the style of Anthony Richardson. He can make every throw on the field. He's big. He can run for power, run with speed. As he continues to iron out some of those flaws from coming out of college, he lost his rookie season to injury. Here in year two, I wouldn't be shocked by year end if he's a household name.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Once he understood the rules of the Matrix, taking power was easy. Making power wasn't. There was only one way to make the touching signs work. All the good feeling in the
Second down and 8.
We got it.
They go right back to Taylor. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks.
Because we can do it. And next time in the field future, with everyone, they're ready to.
3rd and 5.
You have a different life. I've given it to you.
From the gun, Richardson. That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. He's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. In motion comes Pittman. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
I'm sorry. You get to decide.
Second down and 3. They motion a receiver right. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get past the mark. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch, stays in bounds, and he's got the 1st down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Richardson operating from the pistol. He'll tuck it and take off. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down. Now Richardson. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
That's on you.
Here's Richardson. He keeps it himself. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a 1st down.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Richardson going to look to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
They'll try and run. Here's Taylor. A dive, and he's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
It's so waterproof. It doesn't clean it well. It's how cool is the stuff that awesome. You already did. I'll take time.
If it's got to be clean, it's got to be tied.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gabe to kick this one away. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
One of the few southpaws we have playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and while he doesn't have one of the strongest arms, he makes up for it with great anticipation and pinpoint accuracy. So what it does, it allows him to throw very catchable balls. A lot of his receivers do a lot of the damage after the catch, and only time's going to tell how this one plays out. But when he's on his game, they're due for a lot of points.
In motion, it's Waddle. Here's Tua to open with a throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
In motion, it's Waddle. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. Here's first and 10. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here, and that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. So they go backwards on first down. Here's second and 13. To throw, it's Richardson. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick, because that ball is coming out.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Here's Richardson. Pass right side to Downs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. On second down, Richardson. Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
It just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Richardson. Quick hitting slant there. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Richardson. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
Throwing is Richardson. He's going to tuck it, and he will score. Anthony Richardson, touchdown, Indy. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Gay to add the PAT. He knocks it through, and the Colts move out on top, 14-0. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score, as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end Smith. Tua will get this one out wide to Tyreek. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. And in motion is Barrios. Play action. Tagovailoa. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. And he is going to have the Dolphins' first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And he will go all the way. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's now 14-7.
The next time you can bring somebody instead of looking like that here,
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away.
Many times it's perfect time for Mr. Murray.
Josh Downs now on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Richardson. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, Richardson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
ikimiz de walk away before.
Just getting started.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. There's that man again, another catch.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
He'll try to run for it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense has it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we have reached halftime. These two teams separated by a touchdown. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our halftime report. We saw former rushing champ Jonathan Taylor be a big-time factor in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, Malik Washington. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Tyreek Hill getting ready for this next drive along with the rest of the Miami offense. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. First and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Tua now on first down. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he will score. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Now Sanders on for the extra point.
Disculpa, ya no típico que no está de deporte, pero ahora es muy común.
It's up and through.
Claro, pero
And the Dolphins will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
¿Sabes cuánto dinero gana con el foto? No quiero ganar. Pues yo tampoco. Pero esa madre con sus pequeños y piernas tuyas es una amenaza para este deporte. Y lo que es más importante, una amenaza para el dinero sin embargo de la energía. Compartimos su plataforma con el contador. Y eso es mi fe. Entonces, Estado, si quieres seguir presentándote en esta arena, debes dejar clarito en dónde está tu lugar. Con esa mujer.
We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. On the return, this is Downs. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Colts offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. That one complete to Pierce. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. Now Richardson. That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
So, 4th down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. Deep to return is Malik Washington. The Dolphins offense and Tyreek Hill heading back on the field. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon Achane. And he's going to be very close to a first down. That's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
In motion, it's Waddle. A run with the fullback, Ingle. And he will work his way to the 32. That's enough for a first down.
You know, Mike, in some ways, I liken fullbacks to kind of the modern-day tight end. They're the ones that are willing to do a little of the dirty work on most plays. So every once in a while, it is so good to see them rewarded and have a chance to be the guy who delivers and converts on third down.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to run it. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Hill brought in motion. Off play action, it's Tua. The throw on the run is complete.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
A couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa. Now he'll run it. And Tua very wisely hits the deck after picking up the first down. Give him 16 there and a first down.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Tua. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Third and long. In motion, it's Waddle. 3rd and long. Here's Tua. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts offense ready to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Still close. It's easy.
You said cut. Yep. You sure did.
Richardson going to look to throw. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
You can't say it's your back to school shipping, so that's not the wicked
Here's Richardson, going to keep this himself. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a first down.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, I mean, I'm going to keep it so long, would it be cool?
Here's a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Off the zone read, this is Richardson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard mark.
Anthony Richardson, I mean, it's not hard to see why they want to get the ball in his hands as often as possible, both as a passer, but when you can get him as a designed runner, his size and speed, he is a handful for defenses.
On first down, it's Richardson. And that one incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
You really need to get the glasses, man. You just say words.
On the ground, it's Taylor. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play is not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Swell friends, when you got called?
Yes, I called. It is action. That is my name.
Hey, sure. What's going on, man?
So out comes Matt Gay in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
What if he's sitting up on a blind bank to get the back together?
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. As the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and we'll try to sustain it here down the stretch.
1, 5, 3, 8, 8. This is the place. Number 13. Could I get the number 15?
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle.
I just wanted to give you these. Good enough for me. They're for me a secret of my
Fake the hand. Now, Tua.
This also
That's caught downfield by Waddle. And he's going to take this one all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, Miami.
Anyways, how long?
What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
romantic.
Oh, great. So you'll be there at Spaghetti Disco at 7?
Sure, I'll go. After all, I do believe in
Sanders here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins move out in front by 4. It's 21-17.
The next thing is dressing over the actual adults. First off, just number one, push the mouse shit, man. Just get rid of it. Look, I told you, man, you need to get over it. Okay, there's plenty more things you can say. You look like you're about to tell your friend not to come to school tomorrow, man. But that's like a 10-10, folks.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Anthony Gould now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they'll start out first down and 10.
Finally know the real main providence. The single best thing you can do is put your life on and it's up to the chicks is to get their shape. You don't have to get all like that. Look at short pass, easy to develop from this one without squat. Yeah, no, what you need to do is get your posture.
Here's Richardson.
And,
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
So, Mike, at the core of a successful zone read play is that the quarterback understands which defender is he responsible for. That is the defender they're trying to put in a bind. In this case, he chooses the runner, the quarterback pulls the ball, and he's able to take off for a big gain.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Okay, that was a big thing, though.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
She said she was
looking to throw. Richardson.
Oh, well, at least you tried.
Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Well, give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up first and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being first and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
And I ain't even trying to be offensive or nothing like that, but
out of shotgun, Richardson. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will dive into the end zone. Alec Pierce, touchdown Colts.
He was quarterback, but he was born to certain kid that thinks you get you.
So, going to one time.
Never mind. Yeah, come with me. You sick of my hours, actually, I would do. What are you doing here? Here it is. Grandpas are sick of the matter the whole time. This thing is actually that.
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He gets it to go, and the Colts extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21.
This woman in
What makes this? What did you need this order? You look like shit talking about it. You can't pay on 153 and 145. There's no campaign 152. There's a campaign at 158. You went to the wrong place. Well, wait a second. What about that thing you said at the cafe? About moving on or something?
Yeah, my boyfriend Jason died in a motorcycle accident a few months ago.
Jesus Christ, man. Pimp.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Washington now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Are you serious?
The Dolphins offense and Tua Tagovailoa making their way back out. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. On first and 10, here's Tua. Back to the sideline and intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Blackman.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The Colts offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. From the gun, Richardson. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
On second down, Richardson. There's that man again. Another catch. They'll come up to third and 3. On third down, here's a run by Taylor. He is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they convert on third and 3.
We always talk about insurance. It's
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
You don't finance insurance to cover funeral costs, criminal debt, and other expenses. Your family
We'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game.
You can't be turned down for this insurance, regardless of your health. Plus, there's no medical exam, no health questions. Your rate will never go up. Your coverage will never go down. And rates start as low as $5 a week. Remember,
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
Step up to the plate and have it turn away into the day for fans. You just bring it up. They hit the top. These are the thoughts. Switch to total.
They'll drop to throw. That one complete to Pierce. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
Since the dawn of time, man has been playing by pitch, good attention. Like a good, what we're going to do in there. I just got one.
They only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to an E.
I achieved the ball. But to those people that don't know, we don't usually get this, but we want to pick up this rally on a concept like wars, plagues, and terrorist attacks. But the neglect to mention that with human beings like which some daily exception. However, happens now, even if something else struck us, including the disturbing form of the iron. Charlie, what are you supposed to be? This is my last time. Listen, I've seen way too many people put their careers where they're really hard. I'm not doing it. Why don't you just put on some face paint and be a zombie or something? Some face paint gives people way more trouble than everything else. I have no idea what's going to be next for 10 years. Oh, come on, Charlie. What's the Halloween spirit?
So it's a win for the Colts. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Colts, winners here in the Circle City, as we say so long from Indianapolis.
Only someone could wrangle up some firewood. Oh, well.
Oh, I'll come up some firewood.
Oh, man, that's wonderful. Oh, yeah, I'll show you the good stuff. All right, see the woods over there? Yeah. So, I usually just go in there and make some crap off the floor. And, what?
Oh, I was just saying, hey.
Oh, yeah, it's all good, it's all good. But anyway, yeah, it's usually a little bit sparse this time of year. But if you work hard enough, you should be able to find something.
Yeah, that sounds pretty easy. I should be able to do that.
One more thing. Whatever you do, don't go now and look at your burden. Why not?
Picking up twigs, picking up twigs. I love picking up twigs. 1, 2, 3, 4. I love twigs and all twigs long. Oh, thank you, Skip. These twigs are nice and all. I wish I had something with a bit more girth. Oh, that's more like it. What did the boss say about that working bridge again? Don't go beyond the rickety bridge. You'll get raw. The boss did say not to go beyond the rickety bridge, but all the good firewood is there. This truly is a cowboy's dilemma. If I just mark the trees, like a true pioneer, I'll be able to find my way back no problem. Just feel it, go. Oops.